Yo, a lot of people called me a conspiracy theory when I was posting those videos, when I was showing like the NFL was scripted and all that, and I was saying that. But somebody explained to me how the Kansas City Chiefs, because they're the main team that they're going to promote, because to me, they want them to be the dynasty that after Tom Brady left. That's why they had Mahomes and him going to battles and in the Super Bowl. Clear and obvious to me that the NFL is obviously fixed. Okay, so why do the Kansas City Chiefs start this season off, very bad, losing to the Denver Broncos, losing to teams like the Raiders, Kelsey can't catch a ball to save his life. Now they get to the playoffs and they're destroying teams, obliterating the Dolphins, beating the Bills, who have been on fire, and now Kelsey can catch 2 touchdowns in the game, and he didn't do any of that before, and they're showing Taylor Swift every single second. It's like, I just don't understand it. Like, you guys have to make it less obvious that the NFL isn't fixed, because it's clear as day to me. Like, these guys don't even like hide it anymore. Like, they are clearly showing you that the NFL is fixed. They're clearly showing you that, oh, we can just make this team look like they're bad in the regular season, so when the playoffs come, you won't expect it, because nobody wants to see the team dominate 2 years in a row, just winning all the time. That wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be good for the ratings. So they're making the Chiefs look like they weren't that good this whole year, which I knew they were just like, come on, bro, they're going to lose to the Raiders if they're really that good of a team that just won a Super Bowl. Please. They were just setting it up so they can look like, oh, they're going to be struggling, we don't know what's going to happen, and now they're going to go out there and win again. And even if they don't win a Super Bowl, which I'm thinking they are, even if they don't win a Super Bowl, my point still stands, okay? Every year, Mahomes at least gets to the championship game. He has ever not been in the championship game in his entire career. Is the NFL that easy? Is there no way that, a player will never get injured and nothing's just going to happen and everything's perfect for the team? That's never happened in NFL history, and it's not supposed to happen, because that's not natural. It's not normal. They're fixing the game around the quarterback to keep them as healthy as possible, to keep the game as soft as possible, and especially from Patrick Mahomes, they'll let him do anything. I know y'all saw him get off the field last week, but the helmet broke, and then they didn't stop the time. Like, I don't know how much examples y'all got to see that the NFL is clearly fixed, especially for the Chiefs. It is especially fixed for the Chiefs. If you saw the Super Bowl last year, and you can say I'm a bitter Eagles fan, but it doesn't really matter, because I would have said it if it was any team. Everybody know that holding call was BS, and Mahomes pointed it out once again. All the calls, all the plays that they are doing were so obvious. Yesterday we saw it again. It was a bunch of bad calls, the holdings. It was a whole lot of bad calls that only the Chiefs get. Why do no other teams get those breaks? And then you got Josh Allen just throwing the ball away like there's nobody else there when he had a wide open man. Apparently he can't throw a ball when it's a wide open man, but any other time he can throw it 70 yards. So y'all explain to me. I'm gonna just put the evidence out there. Y'all just gotta explain to me why these things are happening, because if you don't think the NFL is rigged from the last night and the last few weeks, I don't know what to tell you, bro. That's just insane to me, how they just always get away with these calls, always find a way to get to a championship game. They're just building it up. Oh, this time he's on the road, and this time in the playoffs is different. He's going to be struggling. They're going to do the same thing. Even if they didn't win this year, if they don't win this year, they're going to make them win next year. They weren't going to let him lose last year. That's why I didn't even get my hopes up with the Eagles, because I'm like, they're not going to let him lose 2 out of 3 Super Bowls. That wouldn't be good for his Tom Brady dynasty case, bro. They're just pushing this guy because they want to push these type of people. It's all BS, bro. NFL is so fixed. It's so scripted. And I don't even know if I want to watch the rest of the playoffs, to be honest.